So brain speller is one of the brain research projects we are doing at University of Canberra. To go to the detail of the project, so the first one, so I would like to introduce what is the brain-computer interface, and then how we can get the signal from the brain. So that is EEG, and then what device we can use to get that signal, and then from the device, and then the research. So how can we build the brain speller project, and then some future work. The first one is about communication channels between humans. So you can see we have, we can talk, we can speak to others, we can hear, and then we can write, or even so the sign language, so we can use for communication. The next one, so between human and computer, so we have human-computer interface. We can use keyboard, we can use mouse, or the new technologies now, so we can use touch technique. We also use voice or handwriting, or we can use the communication channels between humans to computer. So that's very good, and then so we know how to use the even human-computer interface. But imagine to those people who cannot use those communication channels. They cannot speak, they cannot hear, they cannot write, they cannot use even so keyboard or mouse. So how can they have a communication with other people? So the new communication channel is a good one. So that is the brain-computer interface. So what is brain-computer interface? So that one is a system that can use brain signal and then translate that to some action, and then we use the action to control the device. For example, the wheelchair or computers. There are two kinds of brain-computer interface systems. The first one is invasive system, BCI. So if we can put the measurement sensors inside the brain, that means under the skull, so we can call that one as invasive BCI system. For the non-invasive BCI system, so we get the sensors outside the head. So the signal becomes quick and noisy. But that one is good because of it's easy to use, and then we can avoid the health risk and also some ethical concerns. So the popular one now for brain-computer interface is the non-invasive system. So what kind of signals we can get from the brain using the non-invasive BCI system? So we can see the first one, EEG, and then MEG, fMRI, and then NIRS. For other signals, for example, the MEG, fMRI, and NIRS, so they are very expensive, and the device also is hard to use for people. So the best one and the popular one is EEG, because it's easy to use, and then it does not cost a lot for the system for maintenance as well. So we will consider on that one. So what the device we can use to get the EEG signal? So the good one now, so in the market is the EMOTIV EPOC headset. So that one is this headset. So we can put this one on the head like this, Yeah. And then it communicates with the computer using Bluetooth here. So we can see that one. Yeah, from this, so it transfers the data it gets from our head to computers. And then from that, the signal, so we can analyze, and then depends on the activity that we have from the brain, so we can convert that to some action, and then use those actions to control the devices. So what this device can provide, you can see the list of face expression. So blink, wink, wink left, right, smile, laugh, etc. So those actions are on the face, so we can transfer to the signal we get from the head, the brain, and then from that one, so we can use this device to get them. Not from the face expression, so we can have some other activities from the body. For example, we try to push something like this, and then so we can raise a signal from the brain. We try to lift something, and then so it also raises a signal. The difficult one in brain research is for others, so we not thinking about it, and then we try to convert that to some control, some signal. So it's harder because for when we collect the data for people, and then we found, so for example, the task is imagine you are reading, or imagine you are doing some mathematics problems, or some tasks like that. So it's very hard for people to think, oh, they are doing that one. And then the data we collect from different people so also different. So the good one, that means at least so we can have the good accuracy is we link something we think with some activities we do. So like if I wink left, I look left, or look right, or I do something like I do like this, and then so the signal we get is good. Yeah. And then because it links to an activities, and then so we can know exactly, so that one is the right one. So the data collection is good. And from that, so we can train the system to understand that one. Yeah. So you see how he can use that one. So. So you see, so what we can have from this device is the list of face expression, and then some other actions we have. So totally, so around 15 actions we can get from the device. And the problem is, if we can recognize those actions, how can we use them to do something for communication? So can the user to convert those actions to like typing text, browsing the web, control a computer, or control a wheelchair. So that is what we are doing. So because we have up to 15 actions, and then, but if we think, so for example, typing text, so we need to select one character at a time, and then from one character, and then so we can get combine, and then we have a word, and then a sentence. So that way, so that's fine. So if we think we list 26 letters, and then from that, so user go through from A, B, C, D, E, F, X, Y, Z, and then pick up one letter. And then from that one, so we can type, like we look at the keyboard and then we type. So that one is okay, no? But it takes longer if we want to do in that way. No? So it may take a few hours just to type a few words. Yeah. Then we think about some current system for typing text. For example, from mobile phones, you can see, so they group the letters in some groups, so on the left-hand side or right-hand side. And also when we type some characters, so it will recommend some words, and then depending on the letters we have entered, so it can recommend one, the best one, and then so we can pick up that, like if we press enter or something to accept that. Yeah, so we do in that way to have a fast typing. So for example, if we go through from the list of letters A, B, C, D, E, F, and then we can have up to 9 groups, and then we list them as a group, and then the user just use some commands to go left or right, go back, or accept. So we can see some action we need. Assuming so we have a list of group letters, and then we look left, and then it goes left, or right, and then we go right, and then we can select one group. And then from that group, and then we want to select one letter in that group, so we do one more action. So doing this way, so we don't need to have so many actions to complete a task. So from the 15 action we have from this device, so we can perform that one. So that means, this one is one example. You can see it displays 2 groups, the left and right. So the user can see, I want to select the left one, or I want to select the right one, or I want to go further to get others. So you can see, so that one is like a user help, so they can look at that, look left or right, or push to accept. So if we select one group on the top, and then it will list so more characters on the second block from that one, and then so it also recommends some words on the right hand side. So the user just look left or right, wink left, wink right, and then so can select. So that is for typing text. And then for browsing web, so if we just want to open some website, so we can list up the URLs, and then the user can select one. But that one is also take long, so we can do the same way for typing the URL as we do for typing text. And we also use a custom web browser, so we also build a new web browser based on the current one. So it can go to detail of the content on that web browser on the web page. And then so the user does not need to look at the whole one like a University of Canberra website. So from that one, so if user want to select just one, and then so it can see on the third one. So from that one, so if we select that, and then we can see the list of other links, and then user just go through from top to bottom, and then can select one. For control wheelchair, so this.
Yeah, man. Wait, let me film. Yeah, do the face, do the face.
Yeah, so to stop, and then he just wink left and to stop that. Yeah. So that is the Brain Speller project. So we get the data from a user using the device, and then from that one, so we use the SDK, the software development kit from EMOTIV system, and then also we put some other techniques and then develop software, and then use that so we can use type text, and then web browsing, or even later, so for network, so user can go to Facebook or other social networks. The cost, so the good one is you can see the device, it costs only $300 US dollars. It's not expensive, and that's why it becomes popular now. We can use that one for even game controllers as well. And the cost for brand speller, so that for software developers, we expect from around 200 copies we can sell, so approximately so around $600 for the package. So the feedback from the people who use this, the first one, so Allison, who lives in New York. The second is Tenley. Tenley is living in Sydney. She's a young Australian of the year in 1998. So she's also the leader of EMOTIV system. So this, so we like to thank so Alison so for her help. She got a problem with a car accident, and then she cannot use the normal communication as we do. And then she helped us evaluate the system. That brand speller project so from University of Canberra, and I do with a group of students, and we also use computer in Australian Imagine Cup this year, and we got the first prize, and also from Australian Society Computer Society Award this last month. So this is 1 minute for the video clips, and then so we can.
Students from the University of Canberra are about to show the world how their innovation could restore independence for quadriplegics. They're national winners of Microsoft's Imagine Cup, competing to solve one of the world's biggest problems, and they used a little brain power to do it.
It's the 5th year in a row that UC students have taken out first place.
We have proven to the world that we actually are cutting into the research, teaching nexus and producing skills through our students for solving real world problems.
This headset turns facial expressions and movements into words.
If I blink my left eye, then that'll activate a different area in the brain. So the headset that we put on our scalp measures this signal.
The students are taking that technology one step further, converting it into speech, and connecting a remote control car, showing just how powerful brain signals can be.
So we're looking at possibly moving this to connecting it to a wheelchair later on, a motorised wheelchair, so allowing people to move around without having to use their hands or any other movements.
The technology has been around for a while, but it's not common for all three elements to be connected and simplified in a way that could one day make it become part of everyday life for people with a disability.
We were surprised that these things are just not available. We knew there was a big open market for it, but we just really would like to make it available on the market.
The students will be taking their device to compete in the World Championships in New York in July. Erin Bell, Win News.
So this is the photo with Alison in New York. And for future work, so we still need to improve the system. We need to have a better user interface for different users' requirements, also for unit testing and evaluation. Thank you.